Yep, it says I'm live, so it's Susie Q96, and I guess I'm live. Uh, Hopefully, I have sound. I had some problems getting online today, but here I am. I don't think my camera is focused, either that or I'm way out of focus. And that could be too, with all of the strange medications they've been pumping into me lately. Oh, I don't know what's going on with this camera. This is supposed to be the good camera. Ah, there. I think it finally zoned in on all of my wrinkles and stuff. I'm gonna turn this down. Ow, 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 ow. I've actually got the first stage of the move done. Right now, pretty much everything I own is in storage, and that's where it's going to remain until my apartment gets ready. And for right now, I am in a little 2-room cabin with no running water, which is why I look like, yeah, anyway, who cares? Wow, I have 10 people already? I might faint. Y'all are awesome. Got a lot of stuff going on today. First, I guess I should tell the story. Wow, I went from 10 to 6 just like that. That's weird. 7. Okay, whatever. Whoever's bouncing around out there, make your presence known. Click the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Do all those things that you got to do, because YouTube's stealing people from me like crazy. Now I'm down to 664. I was almost to 700. They're just reaching in and going, yeah, not keeping that. Anyway, so I guess I'll start off by telling everybody what happened. About a week and a half ago, I tripped over something and fell at the farmer's market. And I was sore for a couple days, and that was okay. Friday night, however, I went over to show my sister a little thanks for letting me know about relics. Anyway, I went to show my sister these little Christmas decorations I was making, and it was raining, and I probably shouldn't have gone over there, but it's just, it's not very far. And so when I was coming out, there's a handicap ramp that goes up to her back door that's been there since my brother-in-law's dad was alive. And you have to walk down that to come over to where I'm staying. And I got about halfway down it, and I should have been holding on to the rail, but I had my hands full of little Grinch ornaments. And a cat ran between my feet, and I tripped, and I really, really fell hard, and ended up the next day going to the ER to make sure I didn't have any broken ribs, because my whole right side is like purple and green, and it's like a psychedelic show over there. The good news, none of my ribs are broken. The bad news is just about all of them are badly bruised, and it's going to take a while for that to heal up. It is extremely painful, and so I'm not sleeping very well. And so anyway, that's kind of why I look like I look. Anyway, I'm just a mess. But they gave me some pain medication and sent me home, which is about what they usually do down at the ER. So Anyway, I refuse to let it stop me. If anything was going to stop me, it would have been what happened yesterday on my jewelry channel. About once every 6 weeks or so, I have a sale on my jewelry channel, and I usually do, I usually have at least 25, 30 people in there, and I usually do really well. And yesterday, for whatever reason, and I'm going to blame it on football, I have hardly anybody in there, and I'm making money, and I was really depressed. And then I got my mail. I went into town today because I had to pick up a prescription, and I got my mail. Because, this morning I was ready to just throw in the towel on all the channels and just say, pfft, because I'm losing viewers and just all kinds of stuff is happening. But had this package, and it's been sitting there for a little bit, I'm pretty sure, from my buddy Roy M. I'm sorry. I got my wrong glasses on. Roy, out in California, was in an auction that I was in some time back. And this package has kind of been sitting around for a while because he was on COVID lockdown and I was on COVID lockdown, and then I didn't have an address to give him. And anyway, he had seen me 2 or 3 times bidding on the same coin. And I always got outbid because I'm on Social Security, and so I would always get outbid. And he sent me a message in the email, and he said he wanted to know if I wanted that coin. He said he had extras, and that he would be happy to send me said coin. And so this has been floating around for months. And normally I would not have this penny book down. Tonight is usually quarter night. But this is one of my original penny books that I started when I was in high school back in the dark ages. And I guess I'm going to have to make an adjustment on this book, because figuring that I was never, ever, ever going to get my 1909 VDB, I have been keeping my Indian head penny in there. Empyrean label, I certainly will. Hi, Jimmy Licari. Hi, Tiffany Twisted. Hi, Handy Andy, my favorite mod in the whole world. Sorry, Tiff, I don't mean to make any of my mods sound any less important than any of the rest of them, but Andy's been with me since day uno. So anyway, back to my story. I didn't figure I was ever, ever, ever going to get my 1909 VDB, so I kept my Indian head penny in that hole. But Mr. Roy sent me, oops, there goes my glasses. I got to get the scope up here. I haven't even looked at it yet. I got to put this baby under the microscope. Oh, you'll hear me groaning a little too. Sometimes if I move the wrong way, these ribs are not pleased. Look who come to visit me. There's a 1909. I don't know if this is the right one or not, because there's a bunch in there. There's a bunch of stuff in this envelope. I got to show you what he sent, because some of it's going to go to you, the viewers, because that's just how I am. So let's flip that over. Oops. So I got a whole collection of 1909 pennies in here. I think he sent me every 1909 penny, and I had no 1909s of any kind, so You know, marked, unmarked, don't matter to Suze. She got the pennies. So I get to put pennies in my book. See what else is in this envelope. What we got here? We're just looking at what else was in here. There's a 1969 S. It's in a flip. This is a really old flip too, so that's a pretty nice one. Some of these will be going into my personal collection, and others I will be sharing with my loyal and faithfuls. Those of you who are waiting for packages from me, please know they're right over there on my bed, and I finally got my refund. Ooh, there's a 1919. Stamps.com owed me a huge refund in postage, and it finally posted to my account. There's some foreign stuff in here. I got a 5 pence from Gibraltar. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a coin from Gibraltar before. Now this is in a plastic, so if you get a little reflection. This is a 2005 pence from Gibraltar. That's pretty cool. And also in that packet is a penny from Gibraltar. This is all stuff that was in the envelope from Roy, who was just supposed to be sending me a penny. He sent me a whole bunch of penny and all kinds of things and pins. So anyway, that's what a penny from Gibraltar looks like. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, there's a whole lot more stuff in here. There is a Gibraltar 2 pence. I like this one because I like lighthouses. My mom really loved lighthouses. So that's a pretty cool little coin. And then we've got a 1958 D penny that is like pristine. That thing's so bright it needs to Lincoln needs to be wearing some shades. Look at the reverse. That's beautiful. And then there's a 2005 Kennedy over here. What else we got in the packet? There's lots of neat things in here. There's a United States of America. James Monroe. $1 coin. President James Monroe. And then there's a Canadian with Elizabeth II. What have I got? A Canadian dollar. That's kind of neat to have an American dollar and a Canadian dollar in the same little flip folder. It's pretty cool. There's right, Roy. I'm showing off my treasures. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. This is awesome. This is just absolutely awesome. I got my penny book down. Oh, look who's there. Woohoo! Susie excited. I get to put a penny in that space I didn't think I was ever going to put a penny in. Look how nice that one is, too. That's really nice. I don't think I did this one yet. How about them apples? So anyway, yeah, I told him the story about how I could first you couldn't get to the post office, then I didn't have a post office, and then we were both on lockdown because of COVID. And finally I got my post office box here in Virginia and we were finally able to do this, and I thank you so much. This is awesome. And I am going to share some of these with some of the nice folks on my channel, if you do not mind. I can't believe that I finally got a 1909 to go in my book. I have to move my Indian head, my 1863 Indian head. I'm going to put this under here for a minute to tell you about this Indian head. This Indian head I got when I was 16 years old in high school in Orlando, Florida. I was a cashier at a Winn-Dixie grocery store. And my boss knew that I collected coins, so he would let me buy any of the coins I wanted out of my register. And one day somebody actually spent this back in 1969. So it was over 100 years old when they spent it. And I bought it out of my drawer, and I have had it ever since. So that's one of the first coins in my coin collection, is this Indian head penny. I used to have a bunch of buffalo nickels I got too, but they got stolen. They got stolen. Stick my Indian head back in here for right now, just so I don't lose it. I gotta put it in a flip or something, because I don't have an Indian head, but so I was really excited about that. Ray, that was just absolutely awesome. I was like a little kid when I opened that, and I didn't look at everything when I first opened it because I wanted to do it on the live stream and, you know, be able to share the stuff with everybody. So yeah, that there's some Gibraltar coins and some 1909s and a really nice 1958 penny that looks like it's been untouched by human hands. A Canadian dollar and a James Monroe US dollar. Yeah, there's just a lot of neat stuff in there. And I don't think I have any of them. So that's what's really cool. Okay, now we're going to talk about ow. Yeah, you're going to hear me saying ow. Anytime I have to turn my body, you're going to hear me say ow. Okay. Now we're going to talk about the little contest with the state headquarters. This is the second book of them. The first one we're still working on filling. This one is the contest book. And how the contest works is pretty simple. You send a quarter, preferably from your home state, but it doesn't have to be. It's just a state quarter. One quarter is one entry. You can send two. You know, we have a maximum of 2 entries per person because I want everybody that wants in to get a chance. So you send your little state headquarters, and we put them in the book. And when you send your quarters, I make a little card with your name and how many entries you have. And we will be taking the entries up until the morning of October 19th. And on the October 19th stream, that is when we're going to give the book away. If we have extra quarters, those will be used for postage or to give away, you know, some other thing on the channel, but they won't go to waste. So, let me tell you the thing about that contest. The winner, of course, gets the filled book, or as full as we can make it. Now, TR, I don't know if TR is in here yet, but TR sent his quarters in, and TR's from Michigan, where I used to live, and he sent 2 quarters. He sent a D and a P from Michigan. Just so happens we don't have a Michigan in the book, so one of his is going to go in there. And he sent a nice little card with this fake $1 million bill in it. And what I love about it is at the top where it says Federal Reserve, where it should say Federal Reserve Note, it says Federal Reserve Not. It's really cute. It's awesomely cute. He sent me one of these before, and I laughed and laughed. I thought it was so funny. So I may give one away since I have 2 of them now. He also included 2 copper rounds. And he said, one's for me, and I don't have this one, so that's really cool. And the other one is to give away. So, I have decided to do is I'm going to give this away the same day we give away the statehood quarter book to someone else who doesn't win the book. So they will have a chance to at least get some kind of prize for sending in their quarters. So TR, thank you so much. We will definitely be giving that away to someone. Y'all need to start getting your quarters in. I had a message from somebody this morning, and it's my fault that I was going to make the video yesterday after I did my jewelry thing, but I was in a lot of pain. And I appreciate the pain medication that they gave me, but it really wasn't strong enough to make me want to sit here and do another video. So I did a little sloppy one this morning just to get the word out, but I'm going to do a better one later. Just because I haven't done a very good job lately. Between falling down twice and moving, and yeah, I've just been kind of less than organized. But we're going to work on that. Now, we got quarters today, and I mean we got quarters today. Ow, I shouldn't have raised my arm up like that. Hey, Fleabag. Hi, Scott Jarvie, Mud Swat. Warning in advance, if you hear me grunting and groaning, I can't help it. If I turn the wrong way, it hurts my bruised ribs. Just got back from the beach, only coins. Well, hey, I'd be happy to get coins at the beach. Had 10 rolls of halves, customer rolls, 8 40% and 2 90s and 3 Susan B. Anthony's. 2 no FG. Wow, you struck pay dirt there, Scott. That was a darn good search. Woohoo! Yay for Scott. Good job, buddy. All right, so we got a lot of quarters today. And here's why. It doesn't matter if I'm hurt or not, I still have to function. And I had to go do laundry. I had to. I used to be able to do it at my niece's house, but now her kids are in homeschool, so it's not good to go there. So I had to go find a laundromat. Well, y'all know where this is going. So I got to the laundromat and I put $20 in the machine to get some change. And I washed my clothes, but then I brought them back and used my sister's dryer. So I didn't use a whole lot of the quarters from there. And then right next door is my favorite car wash where I wash my car. So I had to go wash my car, vacuum out all the mud and the junk. So I got car wash quarters. I got laundromat quarters. We got some quarters today to try and finish up these books. Now, as I usually do, I do not search the coins in advance other than to sort out state parks from, or state coins from national parks and the Washingtons. And that's my states. I had a little overflow. These are also states. They wouldn't fit in my little mason jar. And then these are the Washingtons. And there's a whole ginormous pile down here of the national parks. So we got a lot of coins to look at tonight. And might as well do it. I know I keep changing glasses. And I apologize for the lights. I have a light that I usually set up, but it's just too painful for me right now with my ribs the way they are to get it off the shelf and get it down and do all that. That's just not going to happen. Okay. We're going to start now. We're going to start with the Washington quarter, just the plain old Washington, because we're almost done. This book, the 88 to 98, that one is complete. This is the 65 to 87 book. We need one quarter, and we have been looking for this quarter a couple of months now from the car wash. We need a 1971 to finish that book. So let's see if there's a 71 in the magic packet of Washingtons. Oops, I didn't get anything to throw these in. Oh, I'll put them back in the plastic bag. Somebody asked me, what do I do with these coins after I do this? Well, first I go through them and see if I can find any errors and varieties and stuff like that, or something that I missed. And then I roll them up and take them back to the bank because I don't have a lot of money. And if I'm going to get the coins for the next week, I got to take the first batch back. I apologize for drinking on camera. The medication they gave me makes me very, very thirsty. So, all right, we're looking for a 1971 low mileage. We got an 81. And we got a 90D. I don't know where my loop is, so. No, no, cannot be possible. Did we really on the third quarter in the bunch? Oh, we did it! Woo! We got it, we got it! The book is full! Yeah, woo! I've been working on this book for a long time. I is happy. The book is full. We may have to start a new book now. I'm thinking about if I can get some more books, starting some like I did this other one, and we'll just do them for giveaways. Because I only need one for my collection. Cyclone! Hey, we just finished my quarter book. Yay! There's Mud Swat. Cyclone 13. Yay! I got my 71. My book is full. Yeah! I'm so excited. I get excited over stupid little stuff because this is the Lodo coin show. You know, everybody else gets excited over silver rounds, and I mean, I get excited over them too, but I get excited over the little stuff because I'm a small bit collector. I'm still going to go through the rest of these though, because we don't know what else is in here. There could be silver, there could be a W, well, not in this group, but still got to go back through these and see what else there is, if there's anything that might be important. Well, I'm actually not in the new place yet, Cyclone. I am in a little cabin while I wait for the new place. What happened was the lady that was supposed to move out so I could move in, she didn't move. So they're kind of nudging her along that she's got to go because the place is already rented. So anyway, I'm in a 2-room cabin with no running water in the mountains in Virginia. Okay, I got a 93. I got a 78D. An 88. I'm just looking at these real quick. An 85P. 91D. Well, I'm moving into a government subsidized apartments for seniors. And apparently this lady was supposed to move in with her son. And then she got sick. And so it put them behind. So they let her stay an extra month to get moved. And then it takes time for them after she gets moved out to clean it up. But they're telling me probably by the end of October, I should be able to move in. So right now, all my stuff is in storage. And it's all right. I'm just out here on the farm. I got a 1996, 1992, 1969, 94. I'm just looking at these real quick. 91, 85P. Yeah, well, fortunately, Ed Booth sent me some money to go buy a heater. So I have a real nice heater in here. It stays pretty warm. It's been down in the 30s. And with this little heater that I got with the money that Ed Booth donated, we've been nice and toasty warm in here. So that's good. And I do have a little contingency money put away. If it gets really cold, I can go stay in a motel or something. You know, if it gets really, really bad. 94, 86. My big concern now is I don't want to fall down again. 87, 74, 86. I'll be looking at all these again later. Unbelievable. All those weeks we looked for a 71. We got a 71. Got another one. 2 of them. Unbelievable. Luck of the draw. That's when you're doing car wash quarters, that's what happens. Got an 86, got a 90D, and a 95, and a 88. All right. Ah, whew, that's fun. Okay. I'm looking for something that I put over here. And I am still working on that errors and variety list of the national park coins. I've been working on it for a while. I'm now getting it organized and ready to post it. Just gotta, and y'all let me do that. Didn't say a word. I didn't have my gloves on. Shame on me. Oh well. I had put a coin up here for something special, and I don't know where I put it. I did finally figure out who the one leftover package from The Devil Made Me Do It, the one that lost its name tag. I finally figured out who it was, and it belongs to the other Jimmy. I knew it was somebody named James, but there were like 5 Jameses in the stream that night over the course of the stream. So I finally figured out who it was. So he will be the last one to get his goods. And then I've got some other people's stuff over here. I got one for Archaeology Mikey. I got something for George, 9516. I got something for Kellen L. I got something for Silver Nitrate, and I forgot who else. Anyway, I can finally get those ready to go tomorrow. Oops, cover my copyright. All right, but I didn't find the coin I was looking for. Doggone it. Hate it when that happens. I put something aside to show people, and then I don't know where I put it. So if you're coming to my channel looking for a slick production and organization, you came to the wrong place, because I'm none of those things. And the irony of that is that I have a degree in broadcast journalism. Scary thought, huh? Yeah. Well, I don't know what I did with it. Shoot. I get irritated at myself when I lose things, because I was going to give it away. Give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away now, and I can't, because I can't find it. Ow. Well, fiddle-dee-dee, Miss Scarlett. What are we going to do if we've lost our giveaway prize? Oh, my goodness. I don't know. I know what I'm going to do. And I'm sure Roy M. will not mind. He sent me all these wonderful coins, and I'm sure he won't mind if I take one out of here and share it. So we're going to share this. I know it's not super duper exciting, but hey, it's free. If you win, you got something for nothing. We're gonna do this 2005 P. Kennedy. It's, as my friend Tommy would describe things that were very, very nice and had few flaws, he would say it was sanitary. So this 2005 is pretty sanitary. And because I have been laid up, I really don't have anything specific planned for how I'm going to do contests. And there's 16 people in here. I still haven't found my dice, so I can't do that one. They're no doubt in my storage somewhere in a box labeled office. So we're just going to have to play the old guess a number game. Well, hello, Bill 457. Welcome to Susie's Madhouse. Hey, Cody, how are you? Cool. A lot of people. I'm so happy. Like I keep telling everybody, if I grunt or groan, I'm sorry. It's just, I've got bad, my ribs are all bruised up, and the pain pills are doing a pretty good job, but if I turn the wrong way, sometimes it's just a big ouch, and I'm a wuss, and so I'm gonna grunt and groan. Yeah, I've got it sitting right over here, Mikey. All of them are going to be going out probably Wednesday morning. I'll get them all postaged tomorrow. Somehow there was a screw up when I put postage in my stamps.com account, and I didn't get credit for like 20 something dollars. And you guys know me, if I lose 20 bucks, it's a big deal. So I had to negotiate with them and show them the PayPal transactions and all of this doodah. And they finally credited my account this morning. So I now have postage money again, so I can finish sending them the rest of my things out. So when you're an old lady on Social Security, you know, we don't move fast. And now that I'm an old lady on Social Security with a bunch of busted up ribs, I really don't move fast. All right. So we are going to guess some numbers. And let me run through my rules so we don't have anybody winning that shouldn't be. You need to be 18 years or older in age, be a resident of the United States of America, because I'm not paying postage anywhere else. The brain damage from too much pain medication. You get one guess, closest without going over. Now, if you post yours and somebody right before you posted the number that you posted, you can go in, retract your comment, and guess one more time. After that, game's over. So I don't even have my timer. I'm just going to guess by the clock on my computer. I'm going to post the range. And we are gonna go. I just wrote the number on a piece of paper because I'm not organized today, folks. I apologize. I wasn't even sure I was going to be able to do my show. Yesterday, I could hardly get out of the bed. Today was a little better. The pain medication is starting to work a little bit. And so anyway, we're going to go until my computer clock says 5:40. Right now it says 5:38. So I really appreciate everybody coming. I've been getting a little discouraged lately. I lost a lot of people with my move. And I know, you know, I don't want to be a whiner, but it hurt my feelings. And then I realized, hey, you know what? People come and go all the time. So I have one group of people that I can pretty much count on. They're going to show up. And boy, tonight you did. So I really appreciate it. Oops, got to cover that label. Oh. Yeah, I really do appreciate the support. Oh, I think we're done. It says 5:40. Last chance. Anybody else wants to guess a number? Get in there now. Last chance. Number between 1 and 30. Yeah, Roy got a new number. He's in there. I'm gonna let it flip over to 41 and then I'll stop it. There's Coyote Whacker. Hey, bud. Glad to see you. Still using that book you sent me. I use that book all the time. That has been such a help to me. What's really, people may not know this, my very first red book that I had, when I got it, it was a couple years old and the pages are falling out of it. Oh, stop. But I will never get rid of that red book. And the reason I won't is because when I was a newbie on YouTube, that book, I didn't win the book. The person at a channel asked me if I had a copy, and I said no. And he sent me his personal copy because he got a new one. And I got that book from Rob at Rob Finds Treasures. So I got my red book from him, and I got my error coin guide from Coyote. So, all right, let's go look at the numbers that were submitted for consideration. And y'all aren't going to believe this, but everybody went over except one person. And it's a good thing I did not mail his package because something else is going in it. The number is 11. And the only person that did not go over 11 was Archaeology Mikey. So, Mikey, there's going to be an extra coin going in your win from the last time. You get this one. So there you go, Mikey. Oh, Silver Wishes, you got in just a tad late. So Archaeology Mikey's cleaning up. He's won a couple of times in a row here. So I can put that in with your other one. Cute. All right. And that item was donated by Roy. So you can thank Roy for that. And you don't get another sticker, Mikey, because you've already got a sticker. I'm almost out of stickers. I didn't think I would ever be out of stickers. I didn't order very many because I don't think anybody would want one. But that's all I got left of my stickers. Now, I liked the little ones, but everybody has bigger ones. I liked the little ones because I could slide them in these envelopes with the prizes. But I'm thinking my friend Park Rat Pat from Park Rat Detecting Adventures down in Florida. Pat also does stickers and t-shirts and different things. And he's offered to help me out because I is poor. So I don't know, though, what I'm going to do. But I am going to have to get more stickers, and I'm happy about that because I didn't think I'd ever use. I think I ordered 100. And I think I have maybe 15 left. So I'll be getting some new stickers after I get moved and get my money settled. I did finally today get my money back from the utility company down in Georgia. Took them long enough, but Anyway, our next group we're going to look at today, this is actually a mix. It's not 100% car wash quarters. There's a few laundromat quarters that got thrown in here too. But we're true to form that they're coming out of change machines. Excuse me, folks, while I grimace and grunt. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. So, we're going to go to the National Park book. For those of you who may be new to my channel or from my Wednesday night metal detecting group, we started these books, I'm going to say 2.5, 3 months ago, with nothing but coins from the car wash where I lived. And I did that because I was living in a senior complex, and I was trying to get these people interested in something besides watching TV all day. They shouldn't do anything. And I did finally get one lady doing it, only she's using her husband's poker winnings, and she and her grandson are scarfing quarters out of there. But that's okay. So the idea is to fill the books with nothing but your pocket change. I personally was using car wash quarters because that's where I got change. So there's a few, like I said, there's a few laundromat quarters in here, but not many. So let's take a look at where we're at with our national park book. Obviously, the older ones, the 2010, 2011, 2012, we're not doing so great. Oh my goodness, digging it back. Hey. Oh, ow. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry I keep grunting and groaning. I just can't help it. And then 2013, oops, we're missing some, and one in 2014. And then we're pretty good. We've got all of 2015, 16, 17, and 18. And then we get over to 2019 and 2020, and then we are lacking again. Now, this book I don't like because it's kind of flimsy. It is already kind of fallen apart a little bit. It's a Whitman, but what I do like about it is, unlike the state quarter book, this one does have spaces for both the P's and the D's. Of course, nothing for the S's or W's, but at least it, ow, ow, ow. Ooh. I'm sorry, guys. So we've been trying to fill the holes in, and we got a pretty good pile here. Let me see if I can get this other camera over here and show you, because I'm not going to try to pick this up. I know I will spill it just as sure as I fall down every week. You know, I got to quit falling down there. So this is how many national park quarters I have today to take a look at. You know, I really have to quit this falling down thing, because they're not going to let me be a stand-up comedian if I can't stand up. So I've got to stop that crap. Besides which, my insurance hadn't kicked in yet here, so I'm paying this. Yeah, Mikey's winning again. Yeah, so I'm paying this out of my pocket. All these injuries that I've been getting. My insurance kicks in October the 1st. My caseworker told me to call Medicaid and see if they will let me submit these bills. So maybe I can get them paid. Let me glove up here. At least it's not a plastic one examining me. I don't need any more hospital visits. I'm sick of the hospital. Actually, they were very nice at the hospital, and they were as gentle as you can be with somebody that's got a bunch of banged up ribs. So I'm not really complaining about that. All right, let me get my other spectacles on here and start taking a look and see if we can find anything. Now, we know 2015, 16, 17, and 18, we don't need anything. So, let's see what we got. We've got San Antonio Mission 2019. Now, this is one that you do need to check for. I'm going to put it under the scope and show you where you need to be checking on this one. There. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. Please don't lock up on me. Crap-a-doodle-doo. Uh-oh. Oh, no, we are locked up. Ah! I think I'm back. All right. Yeah, for a second I had a twin. All right. Yeah, my computer just locked up. All of a sudden I had the wheel of doom going round and around and around. And that shouldn't have happened, but it did. I think we're back. Okay. I was going to put this under the microscope so I could show you. This one does not have what I want to show you, but I can show you where to look for it. Some of these have a cud, a pretty distinct cud that shows up. I'm going to use something to try and point right on the end of here. It only seems to be on that part of the crust, but Shibby Rob had an entire roll of those. So when you're looking at these, always check for that little abnormality. I guess that's a good name for it. There's TR. TR, thank you so much for your entry. I've got you marked down. And one of the coppers I'm going to give away as a consolation prize to someone who enters the book contest but doesn't win it. Okay. So this one is a P, and I needed a D, so let's move along. This is a 2016. We have all of those. I will be going back and checking all these before they go back to the bank. 2014. We have everything except one of the Smoky Mountain ones. 2016. We have all of those. Another 2016. Many of these I have to check for. 2017 Ellis Ion. Don't need that one. Oh, he's not supposed to be in there. Bicentennial. (2018), we have all of those. 2015, I think we have all of those. Yep. I know. I should probably put them all under the scope, but truthfully, it's painful for me to do that right now. I'm just barely cruising along here. I have a giant strip about that big and about that high across my ribs that is just absolutely purple and green and hurts badly. Block Island, we have that one. So I'm going to try not reaching too much. Oh, 2015, Blue Ridge Parkway, and I live 2 miles from said Blue Ridge Parkway. I took part of the Blue Ridge Parkway to my doctor's office about 2 weeks ago for my first visit, and I've never been so scared in my entire life as far as driving a car. I used to race stock cars, and I'm going to tell you what, I'm up here on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and I was driving like Mr. Magoo because there was so much fog. I could not see. I didn't know where I was going. I was just sure I was going to go off the edge of the mountain at any moment. Mud swat, I fall down, go boom. I really hit hard. I fell there, trying to get it to focus a little better. I fell on a wet handicapped ramp at my sister's house. I fell over a cat. Yeah. And I fortunately did not break any ribs, but I really bruised up my ribcage badly. And so I'm going to be kind of trying to take it easy next couple of weeks. Right now, there's a lot of swelling involved. He said after a week or so, the swelling should go down, and then the pain should not be nearly as bad. Okay, this is a Salt River Bay. If it is a D, we need it in the book. But it's a P. So anyway, in this book, we're doing all the car wash quarters right now. I'm thinking about starting another one that's just quarters from everywhere. This one, we may have to fill in some of the 2010, 2011, 12, and 13 if we don't start finding them pretty soon. But that's where we're at there. That one. I was going to go to the bank today and see if I could get some quarters. I did get a couple rolls last week. We didn't find much in them, but they didn't have any problem giving me a couple rolls. So But I just wanted to get home because I'm really sore. Because that's the second time I fell in a 10-day period. I fell last weekend at the Galax Farmers Market, and it just hurt, for a couple of days, and then I was fine. But this is a whole different deal. I am checking for W's. So far, I've never found a W in the car wash. So, not yet, anyway. It's bound to happen sometime. I mean, especially since I'm in Virginia now. I'm not that far from West Point. Gotta be a W eventually. You would think. Actually, no, on the shoe thing. The first one, I was carrying a crate, and there was something on the ground that I did not see, and I just tripped over it. Now, the one Friday night when I fell, those shoes, I am retiring those shoes because they have like no tread on the bottom of them. I used to wear them out metal detecting because they were comfortable, but I ordered a pair off eBay of the exact same shoe because I have problems with my feet. But and the new ones came today, so I'm going to get rid of the old ones so I don't wear them anymore in fall. Well, we finally found something that goes in the back. The 1920 Salt River Bay with a D. We've been looking for the D's. A lot of the D's we don't have yet. So we got a pretty nice coin. Doesn't seem to be too beat up. And but finally got our D. I don't think that's focused, but it could be me. So we got one. We are not skunked. Oops. Flip it over, Suze. We want to see the pictures. Ow! Sorry. I am such a mess. I can't believe you guys even come in here and support me as crazy as I am. I'm so sorry about your mom, that's terrible. Was there something wrong with her shoes? Because there was something wrong with the ones I was wearing Friday night, and I won't wear them again. My sister has cautioned me repeatedly about wearing those shoes anymore, so they're going to have to go. But I got replacements. So, and I did find out, some of y'all know I'm doing this crazy internet up here on the mountain that you pay for it by the gig. And I didn't know, I've been very conservative on my use because I didn't want to run out and not be able to do my scheduled streams. So today was the end of the cycle, and it starts over. So I did get the right plan because I had a choice between a 25 gig or a 55 gig, and the 25 didn't sound like it was going to be enough to do anything. So I got the 55, and I actually used 34. So now I know I can go watch some streams and stuff and be a little more active participant again. Okay, what have I got here? I have a 2020 What am I doing? I have a 2020 national park. I needed the D and it's a P. I'm fortunate, Mud Swat, I don't have that brittle bone thing. I'm 67, but I don't have it. And I'm very lucky because they told me at the hospital if I had had that, I probably would have broken several ribs. So I'm very fortunate that I don't have that to deal with on top of all the other crazy illnesses that I have. That would have been bad. Anyway, I was telling you about my excursion on the Blue Ridge Parkway. I have never seen fog like that. And I was terrified. By the time I got to the doctor's office, my blood pressure was through the roof. I kid you not, I used to drive race cars. And I was driving through this fog, and I was just like, ah! I just knew I was going to run off the edge of the mountain. I didn't. I got to the doctor's office, but I'm not taking that route anymore. I know a different way to get there, and no, we won't be doing that again. That was a little bit scary. I'm down to my last 4. So far, we only placed 1, and we didn't find any W's. But we placed 1, and I am sick of finding these Blue Ridge Parkway things. Good grief. I know what the Blue Ridge Parkway is. I live 2 miles from it. And 1 more set of bats. And it's a P. All right. Well, we found 1. From a 2020 Denver Mint in our national park book. So, clean up the mess here. And I still have the state quarters to go. Now, like I said, I'm not done with these yet. But anyway, now that I know what roughly what my usage was on this internet plan, I've been talking about coming back on and searching these for the varieties and errors, but I didn't want to do it until I knew what the internet usage was going to be. So now I know I can play around a little bit more and not run out. And they don't turn you off when you get to the end of your time, but they do slow it down so bad that you can't stream anymore. So I will try to do a few more shows once I get healed up a little better. Right now, I'm just going to stick to my regular schedule, although I am going to make a slight change in my schedule. Not this week, but starting next week. I've been doing my metal detecting show from 8 to 10 on Wednesdays. But I've noticed, like the last 4 or 5 shows, that there was hardly anyone in there until 9 o'clock Eastern. And then I was getting some people, no, they're not Coinstar quarters, but you're close. They're car wash quarters. Welcome, Swing for the Ring. If any of you were in my live stream Wednesday night, we showed a little clip of Swing for the Ring. He's a Michigan-based metal detectorist, and some news guys started following him around, and he got on the news up there. And so we shared a little bit of his channel. So this is the first time I've seen him in my channel, and welcome. Monday night I do coins, and Wednesday night I do detecting. Anyway, what I was saying is on the Wednesday night show, I'm thinking about just switching it to start at 9 o'clock, because that seems to be when everybody's coming in, rather than the 8 to 9. There's hardly anybody in there, and then right before my show ends, a whole bunch of people show up. So I'm not going to do it this week, but I'm thinking about it. I'm going to see what happens this time. And okay, yeah, they were stalking him. They were after your booty. Oh dear. Well, we don't want that. We don't want them getting that booty. Okay, so here's where we're at with this book. We started this, I'm going to say, about 10 weeks ago. We are actually only missing 2 in this book, which prompted the contest that we're having with this book. The only thing we are missing in our book right now, in my book, is the American Samoa and the Northern Mariana Islands, which are probably not going to be the easiest things to find out of the car wash, but we're going to keep plugging away at it because I want to keep that book that way. So we're going to go through these. These I got today at the car wash and the adjacent laundromat where I did my clothes. And then we'll talk again about the statehood quarters book contest. But let's see what we got here. And like I said, normally I'd be putting more of them under the microscope, but due to the fact that I tried to break all my ribs and I got some big nasty bruises, we're going to bypass that unless I find something that's book worthy. So, go through these pretty quick. Got a Vermont, Missouri, and like I said, I am going back through these looking for all of the funny mistakes. There's another Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Oregon, Connecticut. Now, if anybody would like to donate some empty books, empty quarter books, we can fill some more up and give them away. I just don't happen to be able to afford to buy any right now. I don't know. After I move, it's probably going to be a couple months before I can really start putting money back in. But if anybody has any that they're not using that we can do that with, that'd be cool. I don't think I'm going to be going to the UP anytime soon. No, I would never get 50 bucks. I'm surprised I get anything in my mailbox. But I got the best mailbox in the world for Susie Q96 to have. I got P.O. Box 96. I really did. It was great. Utah, Pennsylvania. I am flipping them over and looking at the mint marks. Indiana, Arizona. Like I said, I've never found a W yet. Yeah, I wish I would get, and there'd be like 50 books in there. I'd be thrilled. We'd sit here and fill them all up, give them away. I have no problem with that. I'm not going to be doing too much for the next few weeks until my ribs heal up. Idaho, Mississippi. Hi, Egg Surfer. Louisiana, Virginia, my current state of residence. Idaho, Texas. Lived there for a while. South Carolina. Another Connecticut. I finally figured out how to find the error on the Connecticut. It took me a long time to focus on that. North Carolina, my neighbors. Minnesota. Got to check that for the extra tree. South Carolina. Yeah, that thing's nasty. Arkansas. Another Arkansas. New Hampshire. New Jersey. Uh-oh. Somebody let the baby shark loose in here. Uh-oh. There's Iowa. That's where I was born. Yes, I was. I was born in Iowa. Pennsylvania. Oregon. Now, when I moved here to Virginia, this really wasn't where I wanted to go. I really wanted to go back to Michigan. I am, just from the 3 years that I lived there, I am a Michigander at heart, and I want to go back. And when they finally fix their stupid car insurance rules so I can afford to live there, I probably will. Illinois. Besides which, I work with a band that is based in Michigan. Washington. Wisconsin. No extra leaf on the corn. Illinois. Nevada. Yeah, I really wanted to just go back to Michigan, but they have the highest car insurance rates in the country. And on my income, I couldn't afford it. I actually owned my own home up there, but I ended up losing it because I had a flood and I could not afford the repairs. And it was getting close to winter, and I just really didn't looking forward to going through winter with no heat and no hot water and no stove. And so I gave up. That insurance ran me out of there. I'll tell you what, though, that's how come you can buy cheap cars in Michigan. People buy a car, and then after 2-3 months, they realize they can't afford to pay the insurance on it. And there's cars for sale everywhere. Alaska, Utah, Washington, and Mississippi. So we still do not have American Samoa or the Northern Mariana Islands. Those are going to be hard to get out of the car wash. But all the rest of them in this book did come from the car wash. So let me clean up the mess. Oh, when your ribs are bruised, there's almost nothing worse than burping. It hurts. Yeah, the insurance got me. I have a 2005 Malibu Max, a little bitty car. It is not a sports car. It's just a little hatchback thing. 2005. When I lived in Michigan 3 years ago, my car insurance, and this was not for full coverage. This was far from full coverage. No tickets, nothing. $283 a month. I'm on Social Security. At the time, I was getting $760 a month. So, do the math. I moved to Georgia. My insurance dropped from $283 a month to $78 a month. I don't know what it's going to be here, but I know that the rates are fairly low here because I used to have everything. Before I went to Michigan, I had everything in Virginia. I had a motorhome and a Mustang, and I was paying about $150 a month. So, yeah, that insurance is the deal breaker for me. If it was not like that, I would have been back there in a heartbeat. But, yep, it is just too much. Okay. Well, now we're going to talk one more time about what we're doing with this second state headquarters thing. We're going to fill this one as full as we can and give it away. And this one doesn't necessarily have to be from the car wash. In fact, we are hoping this comes from you, because the quarters for this are how you enter to win it. What you do is you send me a quarter from your state or from any other state. You can check with me and see if we already have whatever quarter. And what it is your quarter is your entry. You can send 2. It's a maximum of 2 entries per person. Then you send your 2 quarters, and that gets you signed up to win. You have until the morning of October 19th for them to get here. And I will go check my P.O. box one more time on the October 19th. And then we're going to put everybody's entries in, and somebody is going to win this book as full as we can get it. It's already got some in it because I started the book, and then there's some entries in here. And I have not done this yet. This book I don't like because it does not have the spaces for multiple net marks. It just gives you the one hole. So I'm going to let TR choose, because he sent me 2 Michigans, and we don't have Michigan in here yet. So do you want your P or your D as the one that goes in the book? Now the other one will be a giveaway or postage or something. But you just tell me which one you want to go in the book, the P or the D, TR. Oh, yeah, CCC camps. People don't know what that is. I'm glad to see somebody else that knows. Civilian Conservation Corps. Okay, so as soon as TR lets me know which one of his quarters he wants to go in the book, because I just got them today, so we're going to get his entry done. And no, it only has one. The other book has both mint marks for the parks, but this one only has one. So pick one, and we'll set the other one aside. I'll put it in your little entry envelope, and we'll decide what we want to do with that one later. So you make the call which one you want to go in the book. Your choice, unless I send you another book. Okay, well, I'll do it in alphabetical order then. I'll put the D in. I'll put the D in. Yeah, I really miss Michigan, and I didn't have a lot of friends there, but the ones I had were really good friends, and plus I worked with the band, and I miss working with the band and being out on the farm and doing all that good stuff. I still work with the band, but it's not as much fun because I don't get to hear practice or any of the new material or the old material or any of the material. There's a place, I'm going to give you Michigan guys a hint on this one if you don't know about it. I don't know how far either one of you are from Owasso, which is sort of near Flint. But in the 1940s, Owasso Speedway was used as a POW camp. And I have always wanted to go detect there, but I'm probably never going to get permission, which probably can't. I've found out most of the speedway owners are pretty good about that. And they do have a display out there on their property that talks about it. But yeah, the speedway was actually used to hold prisoners. So somebody might want to run over there and try to get a permission. I'm just saying. Okay, so anyway, we're going to give this book away. Something else we're going to give away, something TR sent to somebody who does not win the book. We are going to give away this beautiful copper round. So, and before the thing is over with, I may have added some more prizes to that. So just remember, you send a quarter, and you can email me and ask if your state is already filled up. Obviously, Michigan is, but we still have a bunch to be filled. And on the 19th, we will be giving it away. So we got TR's entry put in the book. He's ready to rock and roll. His other one I put in is, I'm making an envelope for everybody with how many entries they have. And that way I file them in my little box here. And if somebody has sent something as a giveaway item, I can put it in that envelope as well, so I know who's donating the giveaway items. So, ooh, that hurt. A while ago, James Eller, I was getting the wheel of death. It threw me right out of my own stream. My whole system locked up. And I had to go out of the browser and come back in, and then everything was fine. So, all right. So everybody understand how the contest works. I got to look at this real quick. This is that bicentennial that I pulled out of the state park stack. I just want to see what mint market is. I have a lot of them. It is a 1976 D. Pretty decent shape. Not the most exciting coin in the world, but I think we're just going to give it away. Anybody have a problem with that? Giving this away as a end of stream? Unfortunately, I know where my stuff is. I just can't get to it right now because I'm trying to stay off the ribs, or I'd have some better prizes lined up. But since I don't, we're going to do this one. We're going to just give away a quarter. And you don't know. Oh, I know what I can give away if TR has no objection, because he sent me one of these once before, and I just think it's really cool. I'm going to give away $1 million. It says right there, Federal Reserve not. Federal Reserve not. So it actually came from a place called $1,000,000sales.com. So you get a bicentennial quarter and $1 million in fake money. So we're gonna just guess numbers because I haven't. Ooh, I just found one of my business cards. A very special business card. I gotta show you. I don't know if you can read this or not. It won't focus. Come on, focus. There we go. That would be me. I am officially the publicist for the legendary 60s band Question Mark and the Mysterians. Michigan rock and roll. I just found it laying there. I don't know why. Okay, so we're going to give away this slightly phony $1 million bill. And well, I have one, TR. I put it in my little book with my bills. So we're going to give away this totally fake $1 million bill and this totally real bicentennial quarter. Same set of rules as before. 18 and older, only U.S. citizen. One guess, unless somebody uses your number right ahead of you, and then you can retract yours and do another guess. Closest without going over. And I will post the, if I can write it down. See, I used to use dice, so I didn't have to do this. Okay. Little piece of paper wadded up right there. Little bitty one. Let me post my range. Okay, we got plenty of room. There's 15 people. And as soon as you see it on the screen, you may go. The range is from 10 to 40. 10 to 40. Hey, U.S. Silvesteka. How are ya? And I'm going to let this go until my computer clock says 6:35. Look at them go. M? You're guessing M? That's interesting. Hi, Kelly Ray. Mud Swat is guessing M. That's my cat, M. There he is back there on the kitty condominium. I can't do the Jeopardy song or they'll get me for copyright. Whenever I use the band that I work for, they always go after me and I always have to send them a letter. Hey, I have permission to use this. And eventually they take it off. I've used a few Question Mark and the Mysterians things in my metal detecting videos, and I will continue to do so. But immediately they always slap a copyright notice on me, and then I have to send them the thing, you know, blah, blah, blah. The publicist, please contact, blah, blah, blah. Here's our attorney. Kiss my doo-doo, you know. And they eventually take it off. But yeah, it's funny how their little system screens for copyright infringement on music. I don't know how they do it. It's pretty amazing. Hey, Rockzilla. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, I really want to thank all you guys for showing up tonight. I all day was having a hard time deciding if I was going to sit here and do this with these crunched up ribs, and I'm glad that I did because I'm having a good time. It's keeping me from concentrating so much on the pain and more on having some fun with you guys, looking at some coins. Okay, as soon as this thing clicks over to the 636, then I'll be saying stop, and that could happen any second now. So get your gas in, and get your gas in. Yeah, Silver Stacker, you can retract that. There you go. All right. And let's see what we've got. Yeah, he made it. He got in under the gun. Woo, just barely got in under the gun. Yeah, let's see here. This is funny. This is funny. Okay, where's the beginning? Here we go. Okay. Well, here's the winning number, folks. It's 22. And what's really funny is TR has 21. Mikey went over. Now, I can't really give TR his own prize back, can I? Oh, my goodness. Hey, TR, you want to be a millionaire? Redraw. Kelly says, play again. Play it again, Suze. Play it again. TR says redraw. So we will. All right. Oh, this is as bad as the night that I put all the numbers in the hat. And I drew the number 69 out of the hat. And we gave away the prize. And I threw the number back in. And a little bit later on, we had a drawing. And I pulled the same number out. And I was like, nah, this can't be happening. So we gave away the prize and threw the number back in. Got to the end of stream, pulled that number out again, and I threw it across the room. I said, that's it. No. We pulled the same number 3 times in one night. Virtually impossible. But I managed somehow to do it. Okay, I got a new number written down. I got it tucked under my mouse pad. Ooh, now we got 19 people in here. Thank you guys so much. Please hit the like and subscribe and check your notifications because YouTube unset a lot of notifications. I discovered the other day I was no longer getting notified of anything from my very favorite metal detectorist, Robert Ferguson. And I went and looked at his channel and I missed like 5 videos. And then I was very lucky he actually showed up in my jewelry channel yesterday. That was quite a surprise. Okay, same set of rules. I'm not going to repeat them, except closest without going over, yada, yada. Okay, I'm setting up a different range. The range is 1 to 40. Go. Got more people in, so I made a bigger range. I want people to get creative. Almost went into Jeopardy. Yeah, mud swatting his letters. Yeah, that's the number I picked Friday night. F. Yeah, you've got to go back and reset those notifications. They turned a whole bunch of them off. It really makes me mad, because then I saw people, I was out and about on YouTube the last couple of days, and people didn't think I was doing streams anymore because I had moved, and I said, no, I'm still doing my streams. Well, I didn't get notified. Check your notifications, people. That's one of the ways that they're keeping some of us from ever getting monetized. I was up to almost 700 people, and now I'm down to below 666. I know that. And I know I'm not doing another 666 giveaway. I think that they must not have liked that, and they took a bunch of people away from me. Yeah, because now I'm back down to 661, and I was almost to 700. So it really stinks. All right, everybody in? Last chance. Gotta fix that. I stuttered with my typing. Okay, stop. All right, let me get the number out. 1 minus. What are you trying to say there, US? Please tell us what number you want. Okay. Okay. I'm back to the top. This time, the number is 30. I see. 23. Kelly Ray is over. 27 with Roxzilla. Somebody double check me. I have Roxzilla at 27. Anybody see anybody else closer than 27? Minus 1 because you did not get it on time. Oh, God. Don't make me laugh. Yeah, I've got Roxzilla. So I'm pretty sure our winner of the fake $1 million and the real bicentennial quarter is Roxzilla. So you will need to send me your address, and I'm sure somebody here will put my address up there. I can do that, I suppose. Put all of my sponsorship, my Patreon info if you want to support the channel that way, or if you want to donate or email me, it's the same. It's SusieQ96@gmail.com. We are not a monetized channel. We're unlike Frank Zappa, we're not only in it for the money. Well, we're in it for the coin money, but you know what I mean. All right. So I believe, folks, that's going to about wrap it up for me. I usually try to go 2 hours, sometimes less, sometimes more. It just depends on my health. And right now, my ribs are saying, please get up off of this chair because they're starting to hurt. I promise I will try not to fall down and hurt myself anymore. The state of Virginia is just after me. Oh, and Roxzilla, I know, I'm 99.9% sure you have never won on my channel before. So we will also be throwing in the world famous It's Susie Q96 sticker. There we go. Sweeten that pot just a tad bit. I'm so glad to thank all of you very much. Not only my ribs were bruised, but my ego's been a little bit bruised the last couple weeks, watching my numbers fall apart and everything. So it really is, I don't even know how to say thank you for all these wonderful things that I got in the mail and all you people that showed up tonight. I appreciate it more than you could possibly know. I want to thank my moderators. I know I saw Tiffany Twisted in here earlier. Handy Andy 736, he holds down the fort 99% of the time. I will tell you that Kellen L planned on being here, but he's having some internet issues, and his internet company told him they can't bring him a new modem until tomorrow. So if everything's been real quiet where you go, it's because Kellen's modem is broken. And he ran up all of his hours, used up all the data on his phone. So Kellen has been silenced for a day. He'll be back tomorrow. I'll see some of you, hopefully all of you, Wednesday night at 8 p.m. M3 is now awake. He's going to be demanding food here at any moment. So anyway, I'll be back at 8 p.m. on Wednesday night with From the Ground Up, which is my metal detecting show, but we also discuss coins. It's not rigid. We just, whatever the most interesting thing that's happened in that night, that's what we talk about. If you're a detectorist and you'd like to be a guest on the metal detecting show, we would love to have you. So send me an email, and I'm gonna go find some food because I think I've passed dinner time. All right, everybody, thank you. I will get your packages out here within the next couple of days now that I have some postage money again. And we'll see y'all soon. Thank you, Roxilla. Thank you, TR. Thank you, Roy M, for sending those great things along for me to give away. And we'll see y'all Wednesday. Thank you. Bye.